Well, we're here once again in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Wood Shop Social, Jim Wood, chef extraordinaire.
Thanks.
It is the turkey season, Jim, so we got a little bird action going on here. What are we doing today?
So we're going to do a turkey jambalaya.
Ooh, good. Okay.
And we're actually going to put some venison Cajun sausage, as you know, traditionally you do use andouille. This is as close as you can get. What's good about jambalaya is you can put whatever you want in it. There's a few basic components that you need to have, but after that it's kind of up to you.
Now, what's the difference between a jambalaya and gumbo? Is it the rice for the...
Well, so a gumbo, I don't want to upset too many people when I say this, but so a gumbo is separate from the rice, where you put the gumbo on top of the rice.
Okay.
So it's almost like a soup that has a rice element on top, almost like a gravy, if you will, where a jambalaya is all one cohesive unit. Yeah.
I've always wondered the difference.
Well, now you kind of know, and I probably butchered it, to be perfectly honest with you.
Well, that's all right.
No,
so how do we get this thing started here? We got a big pot.
We got a big pot, so we're going to start with some oil.
Which oil do you tend to use?
So I like to use a neutral flavored oil, so something that's not going to overpower it. I'm just using a vegetable oil here.
Okay.
And then we've got what's known as the Holy Trinity, which is onion, celery, and bell pepper.
Nice.
And we're going to sweat that down, you know, 5 to 7 minutes probably. You're just trying to release as much water from this as you can.
Okay. Is this a dish you guys do here at the restaurant, or a similar version?
We do a jambalaya that we actually serve with our salmon dish, which is probably one of, if not our most popular entree.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. And we are using a new burner this
is an induction burner.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that means what?
I don't really know. But
it works good.
Yeah, it does, and I'm not going to say it's cool to the touch, but you can take the pan off, and it's not going to burn your hand.
Okay. It heats up pretty fast.
Yeah, it's only reactive, so you have to use stainless steel on it. It won't work for anything else. You can't use aluminum on it or anything like that. But
so if you're going to use this on the tailgate of a truck, you need to plug it in somewhere.
You'd need a power source, which most vehicles come with those these days, or if you have a generator or a Jenny.
Okay. So kind of walk me through the different stages, what we're going to do here today.
So we cooked the first part, the Trinity, down, the vegetables. Once those have sweat down, emitted most of their water, then we're going to add tomatoes, which is a very important dish, or component to the dish.
Okay. They have a lot of water in them, don't they?
They do have a lot of water in them, which is what's going to help cook the rice too, so you're going to absorb a lot of that tomato flavor. And then we're going to add our Cajun sausage, our rice, our turkey. I just have chicken stock here. If you happen to have, turkey stock, if you made stock with your turkey, good for you.
Okay. What kind of rice?
This is just a long grain rice.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. You can use other rices that have a lot more starch, like a short grain arborio or something like that, which is going to give it a more creamy element, if you will.
And where is the spice going to come from then, or is there not much spice to it?
So depending on if you made your own sausage or if you buy it, like this stuff happens to be really spicy.
Oh, okay.
And then we've got some Cajun seasoning in here. But what's nice about this dish is you can use any game meat you want.
Okay, Jim, we're done. Everything's done here now. How long should we cook that for?
It takes about 25 minutes.
Okay.
So the rice has absorbed the majority of the liquid.
So once your rice is done?
Yeah, you don't want it to be soupy, but you don't want it to be super thick. So you can kind of see how it easily falls off the spoon there.
Okay.
So turn it off.
And the actual title of this dish would be?
Turkey and venison jambalaya.
Ooh. The rice is good.
Yep, good texture.
That sausage is really good.
Hits at the end.
Nice job. That was great.